Okay, I'm about to share it now. Let's go. I believe now it's being recorded. Okay. Nala inafaa nikutumie mapolisi. Wewe unakaa na wanaume sana wengi bana.
Kuniliko.
Eh? Wewe sasa unajua nyinyi wewe sasa uko job. Huyu jamaa anakaaje na wanaume na ako kwa nyumba. That's crazy man.
Achana.
Eh? You all of you can see my chat.
Yes.
Tufanyie markup pair gani? Let me do. It's long since nifanye GBP. Okay, this is supposed to behave. What's wrong? Don't love it when it takes in a take time evil. That's not. I think trading view walikuwa wamenicorrectia this mistake. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, I know why. Gotta stop this stuff down here. A minute. And these other running things that are running in the background. Probably can get a good. There we go. Aha. You guys can see my chart clearly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So right now I'm just going to show you how I do the overall markup. Okay. Sawa sawa.
Yeah.
And I want you to follow because you guys will just do similar thing, and want you to follow very keenly. So the first thing I try to do, I can decide to look at the highest time frame, which is the biggest time frame that you know about is the monthly. Okay.
Yeah.
So when I come to the monthly, I'm seeing a lot of stuff. So I can actually see that the market is, what is the trend on the monthly?
Downtrend.
Downtrend. Yeah, the mother of all trend is down, but literally we've been pushing up. True. For the few months that we are in, if we focus, this is here. Because remember, this is 1 month, 2nd month, 3rd month. So huku ukienda huku, hizi sasa ni miaka na miaka. Okay. You can actually see that this candle was formed here What date? Let me see. Wait, why is my thing not moving? This one was formed May 2022. So you can see this is further March. So because hatutaki kwenda further huku mbali sana, okay? What you can just do is you come to the closest month. You can decide to zoom in, okay? You can just decide to mark this high and this low. You can just like do something like this. You come here, you identify this high, and this low. These are the closest, yeah? So when you're in this high, you're saying this is going now to be what? Monthly high. And this is going to be my monthly
low.
Okay. Then you go directly to the weekly. So to the weekly, I want you guys to be focusing on doing your markups 15 days. 15 days, we normally go 15 days back. Okay?
Yeah.
You can decide to do your all markup in this time frame, like draw all support resistance, but you're going to have a lot of things, okay? So to keep your chart clear, you just want to focus on 15 days, okay? And then you'll keep on coming to update your chart after every 2 weeks, okay? So after 15 days back, what I mean is you come take your horizontal line, then you come 15 days. Oh, behave. So 15 days, if we see, it's going just to be 1, 2, almost right here. True? Do you guys see why I've focused on that horizontal line there? To mean, I'm not going to mark anything huku. I'm just going to focus na hii area. Hapa. Okay? You guys copy that?
Yeah.
So if you guys copy that, on the highest time frame, then I zoom in. Clearly, I can be able to say what this is. So I'll mark this area because it's closer to me.
Why have
And
you jumped that doge?
sorry, jumping the two. Oh, yeah, actually, what the reason why nime include backup, remember, I'm talking about coming to 15 days, like marking my chart 15 days. So I'm just counting like week 1, week 2. So hii nime assume this week haijaisha. You get it?
Okay.
So nimekuja kwa this week na last week. Then that's why nimekava mpaka hapa. That's why, because I don't want to mark anything huku nyuma. This is a lot, okay?
Oh, okay.
So just to easier my work a little bit, that's why I just want to focus with this area. And then
So
I
you
can,
you have only counted the first one. The very first you've not included it.
yeah, the very first I've not included because I'm assuming it is still moving, but technically I think imeisha, so ingefaa ni include. So I'm just showing you how to like break down doing your markup, okay? But
Okay.
nimewambia at least you should be going 15 days. So if we were really focusing on 15 days, then this of ours ingekuwa hapa. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
So ikiwa hapo, that is our weekly, wacha nitoe hii. Then you go directly to the daily. Okay? You guys can see clearly we are on the daily, yeah?
Yeah.
So the reason I just want to focus. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you can see we need still to include like more days. You see, that's why nilienda kwa hiyo chat huko. 15 days back. So a good structure point, let me just include here. Okay? So I'm not going to mark hizi za huku. I'm going to focus on the current thing. Okay?
Yeah.
So on the daily, if you come closely, this is what? Now, this is going to be something we call hapa chini at the peak. I want you to note. Now, this is going to be my daily.
Low.
Then you come identify your daily high based on your line. Okay?
Yeah.
Your daily high. Okay?
Yeah.
Francis, you're following?
Yes.
So these are the areas I want to focus on. Okay? Then I identify price is going where? Right
Up.
now, price is going up. So if price is going up, I try to identify areas of interest. So I can decide to mark from here, and I'll notice, first of all, this is what? What am I having here?
Rally-based rally.
Rally-based rally. So you can actually do something like this, but I don't draw zones on the daily. Zones zenye ziko karibu na mimi, I don't draw them. So hapa, instead of me drawing zones, I'll just put support and resistance lines. Okay?
Okay.
And I make sure I name them. This is a daily support and resistance. This is another daily support and resistance. Okay, I can decide to continue up or continue down. Let me just finish whatever I'm having down here. So because this is on the daily now, I can decide, because iko mbali, this one iko mbali na mimi, this one, na naona ni something I can draw. I can decide to draw something like this. This is the bottom one. This is another. This is what kind of a pattern can you see here?
That's a rally-based rally.
That's a rally
The
based rally.
demand.
So that's a daily demand zone. I don't want my zones to extend so far. Okay. The other peak point, I can actually see I'm having a base here. Can you see this?
Yeah.
So I can decide to draw another baseline here or another baseline here. This is another zone. So because of that, I'll just include, because iko mbali na mimi. The reason why I'm doing this, so the reason why I'm doing the whole of this, instead of me drawing a lot of lines, I'll just do this one zone like this, okay? want to show you how you just do your quick markup so that ikusaidie haraka sana. So this is the farthest demand area. So you see, I've covered this support and I've also covered this. Now, you see what I keep on doing? Okay, price did close here. So I know if price did close here, this one will become what?
Resistance. Daily resistance.
Which is the other one on top of me? Is this one? True?
Yeah.
You can see right now I'm just focusing on daily resistance unless kwa ile yenye iko mbali. Now, I can actually, what is this? What kind of a pattern is this?
That's a bearish engulfing candle.
Thank you. A bearish engulfing candle. I can actually see two bearish engulfing candles. So I can see one here and I can see another one here. True?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have the top one and the bottom one. So if I mark this, nitakuwa nimecover hii. Okay?
Yeah.
And because it's a little bit ahead of me, so what I can just decide to do, because nasitaki kuchora a lot of zones, because you guys will see how we'll keep on editing this information to the lower time frame, okay? So right now, I don't want to put, I'll just put a line. And actually, I think I'm loving drawing this. So kitu ndafanya, I'll put a line kwa hii ya juu, alafu hii ya chini, because it's smaller, something that I can draw. I'll want to mark it. Maybe I'm going to break it down kwa lower time frame. So this one now becomes what?
Supply zone.
My daily supply. Okay.
Yeah.
Then this is going to be my last part. So what am I seeing here? This was a rally-based rally alafu drop. So this is a rally-based drop, okay? Can you see an engulfing candle here?
Yes.
Yeah, so instead of me concentrating so much, I just focus on these areas. And because it's far away from me, and I want to cover just a bigger area, I'll do something like this. And by this, I'm generally done with my daily markup. Oh, what did I do? It's supposed to be red. Hii ni red ama ni pink nimeweka hapo sasa surely. Okay, sawa, hiyo ingine tutang'ang'ana nayo baadaye. Okay. So you can actually see I've marked my territory on the daily. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can see hapa nimemark kubwa kidogo. Because it doesn't look good like that, I can decide to do something like this. Can you guys see that? And I'll put a line hapa. Because I want my chart at least ikuwe inakaa ni kama kitu pia ina nini. Something that will not clutter a lot of information in my head. Okay, that is a daily support and resistance. Okay?
Yeah.
So I've already marked like that. Now I go to the 4 hours where I'm going now to break things simpler. So 4-hour current information is where we normally always want. Okay. So what happens to my support and resistance line now? You can actually see this one. Kama iliguzwa, true?
Yeah.
But I have an information there that is crucial. I decide to do this. On the 4 hour is where I now start doing my zones, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I can decide to say this 4 hour or extend it like this. Is that okay? Are you guys see why I'm able to extend it like that? But right now,
Yeah.
I'll focus with this because see, this is a drop-based drop. Na hapa juu pia
Yeah.
kuna aberration engulfing. So the whole of this is supply area.
Yes.
Okay. And because, so right now, I don't need this line. I can remove it, okay? Or keep it because it is on the bigger time frame. I can decide to keep it or remove it, okay? So 4 hour bado nyinyi amejafika kwa ma liquidity na hizo zingine. You guys you'll be coming there soon. Okay. So I had this line here. True. On the daily. Does it also make sense on the 4 hour? This line. It does make sense, okay? Alan amepotea. So because I have my area marked, Francis.
Yes.
Okay, because I have a 4 hour supply, if I want to keep this information, just to know that a daily support and resistance is passing through there, I can decide to keep it, or I can decide to adjust it na niongeze. It's a daily and 4 hour. Okay?
Okay.
But for me, I can decide to remove it because I have it covered. I have a 4 hour supply area. Now, this one that is cutting here, I can just readjust it a little bit and decide to name it a 4 hour or also add daily or 4 hour. Let me do. So I can say daily and 4 hour. Reason why I'm doing that is because I know that is a very strong information that I'm carrying for myself. Now, look where now everything now starts to change. So you can see this one is cutting across so many candles. Now I move it. Okay, I move it up. I'm not seeing a clear zone that I can draw it. Now this one will become my 4 hour support and resistance. If price is still coming down, I can actually see there was what? What is this? There was a drop-based drop hapo ya 4 hour.
Yeah, drop is drop.
Yenye imejificha ingawaje ni kadogo, but I also just want to have it. Then instead of me having something like this, okay, do I have a current information that is pointing to me? So we can actually see this is a bullish engulfing. This candle engulfed the whole of this. So instead of me even having this here and this, I can just decide to do this. Demand area, okay? Forward demand, and I can confidently remove this one because I have it covered, okay?
Okay.
So you can see the way I keep on covering my things. So before wakati hii chart inaendelea kuja hivi, I know these are my barriers on the way. Okay.
All right.
What else am I seeing? I'm seeing a rally-based rally on the 4 hour.
Ndio nilikuwa nataka-
Alan, intaneti yako imekulwa na mchwa leo.
na hata nashangaa. Ngoja nikuulize.
Aha. Endelea. Uliza tu.
Mbona hii hapa juu umekutanisha daily and 4-hour support and resistance? Ama juu
Wapi?
kuna hii fulani hapa. Sijakuwa
Yeah,
wakisongesha hii laini. Hii fulani kando ya
yes. Because it was a very important information. There was a daily line passing here, and also nikaona kuna 4-hour ina pass. So I want to know that information, meaning that is a very strong zone.
oh,
If you see lines zenye zinapita at the same place na imeko consistent kwa 4-hour na daily, if you can even go further to the 1 hour na uone iendelee kuwa hapo, it's good you have that information, okay?
okay.
Yeah, because as we learned, higher time frames beat smaller time frames. So if you record an information of a bigger time frame kwa lower time frame na uone that line is persistent, you know it's a stronger area, okay?
Sawa.
Yeah, that is only to mean that so many people are actually able to see it, not just you. So hapa katikati, is there anything I'm missing? Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, before price crosses this area, this is the first price should respect. I told you can decide to name this area as a flip zone or what? Niliwaambia inaweza kuwa flip zone ama nini?
Surprise one.
Flip zone ama supply, Alan?
Flip zone, because I just remember you saying flip zone.
You just remember me saying flip zone, lakini haukumbuke ni kwa nini nilikuwa nasema ni flip zone.
Because imekuwa flipped hapa hivi. Like ingekuwa
Before it was demand zone, now it has been flipped to supply zone. Now instead of calling it supply, you call it flip.
Is it now? Unasema ilikuwa nini?
it was a supply zone, then it was flipped. So inakuwa opposite.
Oh, sawa. The opposite. Okay, Francis, umeelewa ni kwa nini amesema the opposite?
Yeah.
Okay. By next information, I can actually see this daily support and resistance imesongeshwa chini kidogo. So, do I have an information that I can put here to remove this line? I can actually say, instead of me even having that line, let me just do. What area is this?
We have our demands on there. 4-hour demands.
Zangu zikuida hapa kidogo. Nani huyo ako kwa soko ya mpira huyo? So, now, hii line, where can I move it?
Move it there up and it becomes
Is that good?
yeah.
So I've covered that area. Good. Now you can see how my biggest daily demand looks like now in the 4-hour. Umeona why this area, the whole of this kwa 4-hour ni demand? Can you be able to see it? Oh, I don't know if you guys are still here ama mmepotelea kwa mpira.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can actually see just before I go down there. Let me just come to the closer one hapa. Okay, that one. So right now, I can decide to change this area or just leave it the way it is, okay? Because price iko, it will take a longer time ndio price ikuje huku chini, okay? Like price iko huku juu. So nitakuwa nimepata vitu za kutrade, so many things to trade in the hapa hivi katikati before we come down here, okay? These are just my areas
Yeah.
of interest. So I can decide to keep it like that, or I can just decide to do something like this. I focus on the lowest part, then hapa katikati, I can decide to, hapa it's looking choppy, that's why I just wanted to leave it like that. I can decide to focus on this line here, on this last support hapa, because this one is covered, hapa hii support is covered, hapa kidogo iko mbali, imeflipiwa 1 2 3, so I don't need this one. So the current one I love is this one. So I've covered that information. Now I can say was my 4 hour. And literally, I'm done with my markup. So the only thing is now to kwa 1 hour, ni simplify kwa 1 hour. I reset. You can actually see how my chart looks like in the 4 hour, in the 1 hour. Now, in the 1 hour, I just keep readjusting these zones, zile zenye ziko karibu na mimi. Kama hii naona nimecover a very bigger amount of area, so I just move it up. Na nasema now this is what my 1 hour. 1 hour what? Kuna watu kwa icon.
Yeah.
At least let me cover it up to here. Or okay, this is not looking good, so I'll do this. This is not looking good. I'll do this because that engulfing candle is not looking good. And somebody should tell me why nimeamua kufanya hivi. And then I can just decide to do lines hapa. Okay, there we go.
Oh, you've done. You have only taken that part because it forms a drop based drop
Yes, it was a drop-based drop and I'm loving
instead
it.
of taking.
Yeah, like nikichora kitu kikubwa hapa, my chart will look to vituko. Itakaa vituko, itakuwa something very big, okay?
I get you.
Yeah, so staki a lot of noise. It's just a matter of being able to pinpoint and being able to see. Like you can actually see here, I'm I'm actually loving this rally based rally, but you can see just below it pia tuko na another demand area. Now, because we have this and it has been consistent, this was a daily. So you can see it was a daily, na pia imekuja ikakuwa what? Imeongeza mpaka 1 hour.
1 hour.
So I can decide these are the areas that I love. These are the most. So these are the areas that I love the most because of what? A lot of traders, I'm actually sure a lot of traders are able to see it. So if I can be entering my trades based on these areas are going to be, this is where I'm going to get my best trades. Okay. And
Okay,
then,
okay.
because if you can see it on the daily, you can't see it again in the 1 hour. That means what? A lot of people are able to see it. Is that my 1 hour demand? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this one is cutting across this. So if I do something like this, have I covered this area? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if I've covered this area, hapa chini, I'm seeing a lot of noise. So instead of going with this, I readjust this to here, territory covered,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
readjust my zone to be a 1 hour, and always make
One
sure you don't ignore
demand.
this information here, because the first place price can come and flip back. It is in the middle here because of that support area. So try to see how my chart overall looks like. Not so bad, not so rainbow. Okay, so it's just to rectify the lines below. Now you can clearly see how my flip area cuts across this area. Yeah, can you able to see this?
Mhm.
So I can decide to keep it like this as a 4 hour flip, or if I don't want nikuwe na colors mingi kwa my chart, I can just definitely remove this and incorporate what? Just do this base here. Like you don't have to be doing everything. So if you just a matter of being able to know at least there's some information there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this one. So definitely this one, I'll just cover the whole of this area because this is what? A rally-based rally. Can you be able to see it? So if I don't want it
Yeah,
to,
yeah, yeah.
so if I don't want it to belong like that, I can decide to just do this. Kuona this is an engulfing candle. I've make sure I concentrate on the base. Na imeenda sana. Usipende ku-stretch hizi nini zako ziende sana. Ziende tu mpaka mahali price ikikuja itakupata, zisiende huku sana, right sana. Okay? So I can decide to do something like that, stretch it like this. Wanna mark it that area exactly. It was here, there. And then because to eliminate a lot of noise, just before we come down there to the demand, we must face this area, the front wall part. Okay?
Yeah.
Now here, I can decide also to do the same thing, either do like this or focus on here. Then this was our 4 hour resistant. Can you be able to see this one? This, is it still valid?
Mm.
Yeah, it is valid, but
Nope.
I'm loving now. I'm
Valid.
loving, it is still valid, but the only thing I'm loving is now what is so much crucial there. It is this flip area. True?
Yeah, true.
I can say this is a demand, or I can decide to name it as a flip area. So are you able to see if I'm going to remove any information that is cluster, I'm able to point out something that is very crucial. Okay. So this one is closer to this one. I can keep this. Hapa naweza amua niweke support, but it's not really because it's very near to this. So I'll just leave it. I don't want to clutter. Now, you can see how my E1 hour demand imekuwa kubwa hapa. this 4 hour. I can decide to keep this. You can actually see what happened. But let's say kama nilikuwa nimefanya something like this, will I be still wrong? No, I can decide to do something like this and it will just be okay. So hiyo venye iko hivyo, I think it's just okay, haina shida. So I can decide to add up a 4 hour and 1 hour. Okay, hata pia kwa zones I just do such things. You can just decide to add as well, because if it's appearing kwa both time frame, there's a high probability price is going to flip there, and you can actually see what happened here. If you're able to see something in the lower time frame and the bigger time frame, probability of price reacting from that area is always going to be superb. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm almost finishing my chart. I'm just in my last minute. Actually, right now I don't need huku chini sana, but I'm just keeping this information. So this was my 1 hour support and resistance, and I can clearly see where my 1 hour support and resistance line is. There's a rally-based rally here. So rally-based rally, that makes a very good demand area. Unakumbuka mahali tulikuwa tunapata a lot of information. We never knew what to really put here. So you can see now we are getting a clarity, the kind of information we are able to put here. So if I put something like this, now I can confidently remove my line and say I've already covered that area, and that's okay. So hapa it's looking a bit choppy. Hii candle ilifanya vituko mingi hapa. I'll just put a support line hapa because now there's a base here, and I'll name it because I'm on the 1 hour. Then so hapa I've completely eliminated the noise. Now okay, this one came, yeah, but it reacted back wapi for a very nice demand area. And I hope you guys are able to see this. So this demand area is still crucial. Then I'm going now, I'll just name this last one. Okay. So this was the final part. Remember tulikuwa tumesema tutawacha ile ya daily, ile kubwa. Now, can we be able to put something clearly? Yes, we can be able now to just come focus with this area. Sio kama venye mara ya kwanza ilikuwa inatupea a lot of noise. Now, coming to the lower time frame, we're able to do something like this. And because we also want to have another information at the bottom, we are able to do another information at the bottom, which is something like such. There we go, and say this is a 1 hour.
Support.
Then I try to come down nione venye chart yangu inakaa, because clearly you can see. Are you able to see now how my chart looks like clearly? I've not gone so far, and I've generally done, I've already done my chart markup for GBP for the whole week. I'm able to trade. Sasa kazi yangu itakuwa tu ni kuja kuvuta ikiflip natoa naeka kitu the current information iki break ikiamua kwenda juu, I'm able to flip and I'm able to trade here for the next 2 weeks without doing my markup, because I've already done my nini. I've actually observed my territory carefully. So after you doing something like this, you want to shrink your chart a little bit, ikueje in the center so that we can see a bigger view of it. Okay. Then from here, you can now go and download or copy, alafu una post. Okay. So I'll not save it. I'll just leave it. Yeah. So this was GBP overall chart markup. GBP USD general chart markup. I hope this one has made some sense. It has removed some noise. Okay. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
actually see zile lines nimeweka ni zenye I'm feeling they're more important. Okay? So like this one, do I need now this line here? This one, I don't need it. I can confidently remove
Mm.
this. Okay? Aya.
Yeah.
This one, do I need it? Yeah. Because sitaki kuweka zone hapa katikati, I still need it, I leave it. This one, do I need it? Yes. This one, do I need it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can actually see, instead of me putting 50 million lines, I just have that, and I'm able to know, okay, if we break these areas down here, I know definitely possibility of us coming to this area is very high. And I'll just be able to be trading around these areas. Like taking a trade from here, from Nimwambia, you always trade from one zone to the other, from one zone to the other, from one zone to the other, one zone to the other, one zone to the other. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Unless somebody has a question, but I believe this was enough for today. So Francis,
So
bado
what
hapa.
if, let's say, maybe you said you take a trade from one zone to the other. So what if you're the one taking trade from
From
like you've done the
the markup.
the whole markup. Now let's say you've done your markups and you wanna take something, like if it were
So
you.
assuming I had this markup before, okay?
Mhm.
Assuming I had this markup before, okay? And I want
Yeah.
us to do this. Yep. Hapa kuna shida kidogo. I want you to see something. Did the 1 hour supply area ilikuja chini kidogo? Probably yes.
Yes.
And then extend it to the right. Oh no, I've not extended it. Okay. Current chart. So I was looking at this chart in the daily. Okay. Let me do an
Yeah.
for you. And my trade had just come like a close above this. What am I expecting this trade to do?
To sell,
To sell?
because we buy at support and sell at resistance.
We buy at support and sell at resistance. And right now the trade is here. Could I have figured out where it is supposed to go? Because ukiangalia hapa nyuma vizuri, this was what? What was this?
That's a resistance.
Okay. Okay, my chart ina misbehave. Inakataa kunini click. Okay. So this was a resistant. Okay.
Yeah.
So what did we do? We did break it. Na ungeangalia ilikuwa ni zone. True?
True.
And just above it, nyuma pia tulikuwa tumechora another resistant. True?
True.
Was this a resistant?
Yeah.
So price imekuja na momentum. We missed this trade here. Automatically we're going to enter from here knowing we are, because to break. So where could this trade be targeting? The next area of interest.
Resistance.
The next resistance. Na ukiangalia kwa hii the next resistant, it was a what? A 1 hour support and resistance. And just above it, we have what? What is this?
On our supply.
A 1 hour supply area. So we taking a trade here, we were confident taking this buy because the trend is up. The trend is our friend. We could definitely take this trade carefully, Nini, with a lot of I'm not sure what's happening to TradingView. I think I need to download another Nini. Yeah, because it's lagging too much. It's lagging too much. So I'll decide to do something like this. The best thing that you can decide. The reason why you're having that line here and a zone is, resistant yenye utaanza kuface ya kwanza ni hapa ama hapo juu. Okay, it's just a tiny flip.
Yeah.
Okay, where can you put your stop loss? Just below here or below here. Okay, ukiangalia this trade peke yake, it's a ratio of 1:2.2. Okay, kama ungeingilia hapo, kama unaingilia hapa juu hapo peke yake, tukiweka hivyo, it's a risk of
2.1.
2.1. So let's see kama itarudi itakuja and it takes us. Are you able to see that?
Yeah.
Did price react exactly kwa nini? Kwa our first area?
Yes.
So mwingine angetokea hapa, mwingine angetokea hapa, you're still the same, because I want you to see anytime price come to the red areas, price does what? It sells. Anytime price come to the green areas, it starts to buy.
Buy.
Okay? So, you're saying something, Alan?
No, but on this case, we knew like this price was going up and it broke the yellow line, which is a resistance area. Like
Exactly.
so we were so much confident.
Exactly. The reason why we were so much confident in taking a buy is because it had broke. Now, mali iko, what has price done? What can we take? Mali chenye tu here. After price reached there, you can confidently say what? Exactly. You can confidently say, I'm now taking what? I'm now looking for what? Sells. I was team buy, but now I am now team. I'm now joining team sales. I can decide to
so
enter
even
here,
like so like we don't have to wait even for retest.
Yeah, you see the first thing that you wait for is what? You wait for this candle to decide like what it did. Okay? The moment this candle failed to break, failed kuingia ndani, you can confidently push a sell. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Now you can confidently push a sell right now and says you want it to come either first TP, it's going to be this line. Okay? Second,
Yeah.
here. Third, here. Are you able to see that?
Mhm.
Are you able to see? Then let's see what price did. Like right now, ukipush sell yako, uko na confidence. Kwa nini price ilibai hapa? Hapa?
Because we have this demand here.
Demand zone. This is the importance of having a markup. You can confidently see mali price ilikuwa inakuja kureactia. Because you knew carefully price imefanya nini, imereactia back from. So this was a 1 hour demand. Okay?
Yeah.
And imekwambia buy from supply. Sorry, you sell from supply and you buy at
Demand.
demand. Umeona? So right now, price ime break. Typically, we're expecting price to
Buy.
buy
Like we have this another
rally based
it may
rally.
break,
Ime break. Continue.
but tuko na hii demand ingine hapa chini.
This one. Very important. Na kuna hii. Remember pia this is a demand area. That is something you should know. I didn't want to put it because tayari price iko ndani yake. So I'm just going to let it decide what it wants to do. Okay? But
Okay.
mali price iko pia, it is in a demand area. You can actually see the way price bought the first time. This was also a very nice demand area. This is a rally based rally.
Yeah.
Can you see it? Hope you can see it. See, but now it already played out because price ilikuja mpaka kwa backcall na ikabuy. Okay? So it is the second time. Now tuko ndani ya demand. Remember, kama tuko ndani ya demand, this backcall, this frontal inakuwa nini? Resistant. Okay?
Yeah, inakuwa resistance, yeah.
Inakuwa resistant. Na hii bado inaendelea kuwa support. Tuki break tunakuja hapa. Tusipo break we are going back. And you can actually see this one is becoming a resistant. Na ungeangalia tulikuwa na demand zone nyingine hapa yenye tumeiflip na hii. So from that demand ya hii tulikuwa tuna sell. Did price sell? Yes, it is selling. You can see
Yes,
price mpaka hapa. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is it. Francis alienda kulala.